So we got episode 16 today. We have 97 Dune here for episode again 16 of the Outlet podcast. And we had Christian join in before we started recording, and now we have Jared saying what's up. It's also Tannen's birthday. He's old as fuck.
Hey, it's actually my golden birthday.
It's 30.
Golden year.
Golden 27.
Jay-Z said that 30 is the new 20, so that's a good look for you.
Oh yeah, bro. we just started the stride. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that we had to get shoes first. You know what I mean? We had to learn how to walk. We had to learn how to run. Now we're like about to start sprinting. So it's cool.
As a fact. As a Fendi fact.
All right, so let's get into some introductions. Let's go ahead. Right now, we have Kyd, South Plaza Kyd. Some people might know him by. Go ahead, introduce yourself, man.
How y'all doing? I'm Kenneth Blackmore. A lot of people know me by Kyd, South Plaza Kyd. With 97 Doom, also a recording artist and producer, part-time photographer on the side. Co-owner of 97.
Do you prefer Kenneth or Kyd for like your homies? Like, not that we're like gonna be homies right away, or that we're not, but like, what do you prefer us call you?
Nobody even really calls me. My mama don't call me Kenneth, so y'all might as well.
Okay.
My mom don't even call me Kenneth. She's never called me Kenneth in her life.
Even when she's like about to whoop your ass or nothing?
Nah, bro, it's just Junior. She's so aggressive. She's a Junior.
Okay.
But no, y'all call me Kyd though.
Cool.
And what about you, man?
So
Sosa.
just everybody just really call me Sosa, and that's really my last name. Not like on some Chief Keef shit where like I gave myself the nickname like everybody did back in the day. That's actually my last name. Co-owner of 97 Doom. I'm kind of from all over the place. I live in Tucson right now, but I'm originally from Mexico. Grew up in Southside Phoenix. So I've been all over the place. But
how long you been in Tucson?
Me and him grew up together.
What?
How long you been in Tucson?
Like years now. I like straight out of high school. I moved out here because when I was down by Mexico, I was down by this border town called Douglas. I could not take it down there. It's just a whole bunch of locals. Bro?
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm from like a smaller town in Arizona, so in like sports and stuff, sometimes we would like play like a bunch of other random small towns in Arizona. So I've been there a few times.
Where you from?
Miami, Arizona, if you know where that is, or Globe.
That's what I said too, bro, when I heard Miami, bro.
Miami, Arizona.
Never heard of that.
Like,
Yeah.
What?
It's because it's like right next to Globe. It's like one town, but like I my address and stuff.
Oh, okay. I think I know where that is.
Yeah. It's all like one town, but yeah, either way, I've been to like all those little tiny towns. I do like Wilcox, fucking Benson, all that shit. Hayden. Yeah, all those little towns, man.
Yeah, that's
Tucson's kind of cool.
In the Bisbee?
What was that?
Is it busy? He said.
It's like more populated than the other small towns because there's like a huge copper mine here, but it's like not. It's not like a city, bro. It's not even like Flagstaff or anything like that. You know what I mean? I would say Prescott's probably like the closest thing to relation to it, but probably smaller than that.
Yep.
But I don't want to talk about this whack ass town, bro. That's not
whack as Miami, bro. It's literally that makes it cool, bro.
Yeah. It's got a cool ass
name.
name.
To that song, "Welcome to Miami" all the time. You remember the song in like the early 2000s, the rap song? Welcome to Miami.
Dude, I didn't listen to rap till 2011.
Wow.
What was it? What, Mac Miller?
Like Kanye, Mac Miller, Jay-Z were like the first ones, and then I listened to like a bunch of different mixtapes from like Dat Piff, and then Just like whatever new was coming out after that.
I remember when I downloaded the Throne album, bro. Shit was great. It was just kind of before I really listened to Jay-Z and Kanye West like that, where I listened to an entire like project. The
That shit was popping. Oh,
Even
yeah.
today, I blast it at the shop all the time every day, bro.
Yeah.
For
Kid
sure.
Cudi was a big part of that too. A Kid Named Cudi. That shit was
Yeah, what's that one
fucking
song?
slaps. And bro, it's been a long time since I listened to it because it's not on fucking Spotify or something like that.
Pillow Talking was easily the hardest track on that tape.
That one's nice, dude. It's got to make the playlists.
Which one?
Let me look this up real quick.
Pillow Talk. Fuck, this is another song that's like really good. I forgot. I'm about to honestly download that mixtape right now, bro, because I don't have it on my Apple Music.
If you ever need a mixtape, you gotta hop on that Spinrilla.
Spinrilla?
Maui Wowie was on there.
Spinrilla.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
That shit will change your life.
Hop on the App Store. You get like every mixtape.
I bet.
You could just
Wait, what's it
through
called?
the app? Spinrilla?
Through the App Store?
Yeah,
It's called Spinrilla. They got no ceiling, Cushion OJ. They got all the.
Oh
all the
shit!
OGs on there.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I remember I used to get on Hot New Hip Hop every day to see if there's new shit.
Oh yeah.
Hot New Hip Hop. I forgot about that shit, bro.
Yeah, I missed that LimeWire.
LimeWire fucked up my parents' computer, bro. I was like, what? Why is that? Why are we getting logged? Why are we getting blocked off the internet, bro? It's because of me.
This is because of me.
That first Hot New Hip Hop website was fucking up Mom's computer. I promise you.
Hey, but are you using LimeWire as a scapegoat and he was really watching some other shit? You know, that shit used to be way more risky back in the day. Those viruses, bro. It wasn't no trusted brands like the Hub.
When that incognito browser came out,
Change the game.
Imagine growing up with that shit and being like smart enough to use it. Damn, bro. How are parents supposed to control anything?
Yeah, back in high school. I remember we used to literally just finesse our way into literally any website we wanted to. We used to be on some fried shit.
Damn, what high school did you go to?
Well, I went to a bunch of high schools. I went to Cesar Chavez my first year, and I also went to Dobson, and then I went to Mountain Point.
Damn.
And I went to that was where me and Sosa hung out a lot, Mountain Point, and then I went to Compadre, and then after Compadre, I went to Pinnacle, and then Primavera.
That Pinnacle
Damn,
one
that's
shit,
a lot,
right?
dude. I went to one high
I
school.
did the online Pinnacle, but it was straight. It was whatever. I went to just the fucking whole giant amount of schools for no reason. I was always moving and shit.
That's true. You can't really control that when you're in high school.
Exactly, bro. It's just
You just gotta do it.
We moving to the other side of the city.
I remember when shorties. I remember like back in the day in high school, like it was very common if you had a shorty at a different school, you would move to that school to be with shorty.
Dang.
I don't know if y'all here started that.
My mom would have told me I was tripping.
How would you just move?
Man, it happened, and they'd always break up like 2 weeks into like them moving, and because
they would see some fuck shit that they didn't like. They didn't know the real dynamics.
It wasn't me. It was just from the homies. That wasn't me.
That's some West Side drama shit right there.
You eat that shit up, you know. That makes for good content.
100%, bro.
Yo, on the real, a lot of people from Trevor would make some good content from what I've heard. Like, I want to get the girl that was running the ring. Get her on the pod. Just ask her the mastermind in high school. How you pulling this off?
Y'all got to get Westside Barbie on this outlet.
Ooh. that's a name I haven't heard in a fat minute.
I don't think I ever heard that before.
Oh my god.
Is that Googleable or is that like a?
Bro, I don't know, bro. That's like a Phoenix thing. Like I don't know if it's Google, but
don't want smoke.
I'm gonna Google it right now. I'm gonna see what pops up.
SoundCloud, 10 followers.
Or hey, y'all remember that dude was crying on the camera and he was talking about babe, take me back. And with the snapback backwards?
Yeah, that was me, bro.
Stupid. But supposedly that dude's from Maryville.
Ooh, I could see that.
That's what I was told. Unless they were capping, they told me he was from Maryville.
Hey, I mean, sometimes they just got you in your feelings. That's hilarious.
And you know what's wild? I found her Twitter.
Oh no.
What's her handle?
Westside Barbie's in Kansas now, Kansas City. So she's Kansas City Barbie now.
Kansas
But the last time she tweeted was in 2000. Actually, oh shit. She tweeted April 26, 2021. This is the real girl.
And she's alive, operating.
I haven't heard that name in a fat minute.
Well, so who is this person? I never heard about this. And for anybody who's potentially listening,
I'm not gonna get into specifics.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that.
That's gonna have to be a conversation.
Yeah,
that's gonna,
but pretty much.
Yeah,
she went viral for pretty much doing some very explicit things, like on a video, and she posted that like on her own shit, like her own like MySpace or Facebook or whatever. And bro, she just blew.
So she was like a pioneer for this OnlyFans shit. She just wasn't accepted back then. Damn, rough.
Wrong time.
OG OnlyFans.
Like Snapchat. Snapchat's the real OG one with those private snaps. You know, everyone knows what was happening there.
Low key.
Boy, that shit.
Yeah.
Giving these bitches bags.
Yeah, but that shit.
That OnlyFans shit is crazy because if you try to sign up, they literally get everything from your information. So whoever fucking subscribes, they know exactly who you fucking are. So
yeah, that's good, dude. That's for the safety of them.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was curious.
He's tried it before.
I ain't go through with it the whole thing, but
you never paid. You never dropped the dollars. I feel like there's
weird OnlyFans bags. Like you could get like that Blueface bag, or you could like get like that Bandman Kevo bag, because they be like selling their OnlyFans for like just game and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie, if the bag was right, I'll probably fuck with it. Shit, like so just just talking to people, like niggas paying for phone calls and shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit like
people are traveling the world, bro. Girls are traveling the world on OnlyFans checks for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people can monetize the platform.
Paying for talking to people.
Yeah, but like the platform,
it's definitely finesse.
Well, that's kind of what Twitch is. People in a way kind of pay for that. You know what I mean? Like you can get like subscriptions, and then there's like a chat, and they know who's subscribed, and you know what I mean? Like they obviously get extra attention. You know what I mean? I don't know about no phone calls. That shit is wild. How much do they charge for a phone call?
Well, Soulja Boy used to charge for them shout outs on Twitter.
Smart.
You can charge,
bro.
People do that now still.
I'll tell you, bro. That's entrepreneur of the century.
Soulja Boy.
A lot of ways you can get a bag, man. Honestly,
with especially with the ringtones. I think he's so like, bro. I'm saying, bro. I think he was like selling like his own MySpace.
Low key ahead of his time.
He was selling a dance, like he was doing TikTok dances. I mean, that's not the first time dances have been a thing, but
I mean, choreography.
TikTok,
that's like a
that's
thing.
That's a thing too. TikTok, bro. Fucking talk, bro.
Yeah, I've never used it. I mean, I've like downloaded it, watched stuff, but I've never posted on there.
It's not Vine, bro. It's not Vine.
But
interesting.
The algorithm seems awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Like someone was telling me that no matter what, it shows it to 100 people, like guaranteed. And then based on how that does it, they show it to more people. So if your shit hits, like it's just gonna be good. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna succeed on there based on that.
It's gonna get
getting roasted right now.
I wish I'm trying to figure out TikTok.
Yeah. Well, Jared's gone. We should talk a little bit about what you guys do. What is it?
I'm out, guys. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do.
Later, dude. Appreciate it.
I'll see you soon, Sosa. Nice to meet you, brother. Cannon, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Michael, I'll see you soon, bro.
Adios, muchacho.
Tight. Yeah, so
this is perfect timing.
Yeah. So what's 97 Doom? You guys want to explain that a little bit? Because you guys are like the duo behind it, right? The creators, both of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
50 yin and yang.
Basically, that's what it is. Like, I mean, one thing I'll say about me and Kyd is like, we like agree on shit, but we don't agree on shit. If you get what I mean, it's like we like he'll be like, "Yo, let's do this." I'm like, "Hell no, let's not do that." And he's like, "Fuck you mean? Let's do that." And then so we just kind of go back and forth with each other. But 97 Doom is basically like, Kyd was like, we were talking about starting a clothing brand, and Kyd was like, "Don't use your personal page." He's like, make like your own page. We both love MF Doom, and MF Doom is like his own like little, what's his like alter ego because he wears the mask. I was born in 97, and then I was like, it could be my alter ego. I could be 97 Doom on my Instagram. And then I was like, I'll never show my face, blah, 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 etc. And then Kyd was like, 3 weeks later, he hit me. He FaceTimed me. He was like, "Yo, you know what I just thought of?" I was like, "What?" And he's all, "That you said the other day, that'd be a hard-ass name for the brand." And it just kind of like came about from there. So basically 97 Doom is just like it's our artistic alter ego, what we like the like clothing under. It's like just basically us being able to artistically like, kind of express ourselves through clothing, because we just love clothes and like streetwear and like been like into it since we were like young. So
14.
So how did you two meet? Whoa. How long?
I'm about to keep it a buck. You ready? I'm about to keep it a buck. We grew up on the same town. We're both from South Phoenix, and we were in the same jerking group. Literally, we were dancers back in high school and stuff. And we were like really, really close back then. He also knew my cousin Kyle, and we hung out all the time. I used to be at his house, fucking up the food in his kitchen and stuff. And then we ended up linking up again in high school.
My mom was getting mad as hell.
Exactly. Well, we ended up linking back up in high school because I had moved from Dobson to Mountain Point because my mom was living in Ahwatukee for that year, and that was when me and him pretty much like, oh shit, like we're both older now, and then we started actually hanging out like on friend like getting to know each other all the way type shit, not as little kids anymore.
Damn, that's random.
And so,
we lost you right there.
Whole other like apparel type shit, but it didn't work. And so Doom, exactly. And then Doom was like kind of like, all right, well, we couldn't do that, so like let's do this Doom shit.
I think you like cut right in the middle of what you were saying. Like it was basically after you guys met the second time and became friends, and we're like really homies, and then you came back in like right at.
Hey Kyd, you got them? Try them other headphones.
Yeah.
Hey, can y'all hear me fine? I feel like my shit is lagging.
If you click on the microphone, just check and see, like the little arrow, just check and see what your input is. Because it could just be like your laptop is actually picking it up instead of the headphones.
Good. Yeah, it's all good. But Kyd froze up.
I don't know if it's because he's like switching headphones or.
I ran into Dish today.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Nice. Where at?
Outside of Lola Coffee.
Random.
It was it was super random. I did not expect to run into him at all.
I haven't seen that dude in forever.
Yeah, it was cool. Oh, but go ahead, man. You kind of like cut out when you were telling your story. You mentioned when you guys met each other again for like the second time. I think that was like where we stopped hearing you.
All right, so we pretty much linked back up for the second time when we started going to high school together, and we were just hanging out really tough that whole school year. And then from there, we just pretty much became like longtime friends because I'm 25 now, so like we just remained homies until now. But we just never like I always like did the music stuff and all that stuff, and so like I always like wanted to like venture into just more than what was kind of expected of us. But this year we just finally thought the execution was on point, so we just kind of jumped into it this year after just like I probably said like 10 years of knowing each other.
Yeah. How many drops have you guys done now? Because I think it was like unveiled like the beginning of the year, right?
Are we on fourth? We're on the fourth one right now.
Damn, in 1 year?
I think we're on the.
So we've done Memento, we've done Racing, collabs, and we're on our fourth one right now. And low key, we already got the Volt popping. So like we kind of just like waiting to pop shit out for everybody. Like we're so excited to give everybody what we have. So, low key, like the vault is like full. Like we're just waiting to like serve people because it's like we love just people wearing our t-shirts. It's just kind of like we're just waiting for more people to like be able to buy our stuff because we've kind of been like, you know, on the phone like super late at night, like just, you know, kind of going back and forth, like going back and forth on ideas. So we're just like ready for the whole year already.
Yeah, how is it? You go.
I feel like it's pretty good for you guys because you've been pretty consistent. Like I said, I think earlier I mentioned that you guys dropped at the end of last year, beginning of this year. So to have 4 drops already is kind of a lot. And at least like I know how much effort goes into that. You know what I mean? And then having kids still put out music like consecutively. So like you guys are able to do your thing, and then kids putting out music, and then like it's like what I noticed working with Slater in the Hard Boys was like people are down to buy products. People you're drawing attention already, so like might as well have them do this thing or purchase this thing, you know. And so I feel like you guys are doing everything correctly. What's next? Like, what do you guys plan on doing next? You said you have drops already lined up, but do you have any events planned out? I know you're in fucking where? Colorado? Like you come back?
Yeah, I'm actually coming back in 2 weeks. We have a Doom photo shoot that we actually got to finish, and it's actually getting ready to advertise our next drop, which actually comes, I believe, in the top of June. So, cause we're just trying to be consistent right now. Cause when did we drop our first drop, Sosa? It's been like what, 4 months or 5 months?
Yeah, it's been January. So that was just kind of like an inaugural T-shirt, just kind of like testing the waters, you know, kind of showing people like what we're coming from and stuff. But like we like to switch it up. It's like, you know, if you look at the Memento Mori tee, it's completely different from the racing tee. And you know, you look at the racing tee and then you look at the collab tee, they're all like, you could tell it's us, but like they're all different flavors.
Yeah, who'd you collab with? Who's it?
Yeah.
Okay. We Creto collab with them as well, like recently. So that's pretty cool. INTO's been around for a long time, right?
Johnny's been around for a good minute. Like he's knee deep in the game. Like we met him back in high school, and like he's been around for a good minute. And you know, it's just like Intel's been popping like since high school, and you know, ever since then it's just kind of like, you know, he's been copping his shirts, and you know, he's got some good stuff. And you know, he's like an OG to the game. If we're really being honest, like he's really like, you know, one of the first people like in Phoenix to really say like, you know, I'm gonna do this clothing thing and like kind of like stick it out.
Yeah, that was where the collaboration kind of came from, because like we had knew him from back then, and we just thought like, I mean, us being from Phoenix and being this brand, and him being from Phoenix and having that brand, we kind of figured like it would pretty much mesh well if like we pretty much got together and did something collaborative, kind of like it's a piece for the city, but it just doesn't come off that way because the design is a little different.
How was it working, living so far apart? You know what I mean? Like, you guys find any issue with like planning things that you want to do? You know what I mean? Like events specifically, and like photo shoots and stuff like that.
Well,
like,
yes and no. Like, obviously there's like, things that are harder to do when you're not in the same city, but at the same time, it's like, can do his stuff out there. I can do my stuff out here. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of, we never really talk about that, now that I think about it. It's just kind of like we just, what we got to do. And, it's like at the end of the day, it's like it has to get done, whether Kid does it or I do it. It's like, it's just a means of getting it done. But, now that you mentioned it, we've never really about that.
Yeah, it's like we call each other like every day. Like pretty much what I'll do in the morning, first thing I'll do is I'll probably like wake up and roll up, and then I'll call him, and then we'll normally talk about the brand for about like 45 minutes in the morning, and then we'll text each other about it all day, and then he'll usually call me towards the nighttime, and we'll just discuss life and shit like that. But I mean, we the communication's there. Like we literally talk. Like as soon as this podcast is over, I'm sure he's gonna call me, and we're just gonna talk right now. So like, it's just I feel like with communication, you can get anything done. Like it can get a little tricky, like with me not being able to pop up to certain things because he can drive to Phoenix and I can't necessarily just hit Phoenix.
oh,
That's crazy. They're so far apart. He's in Colorado and you're in Tucson.
yeah, dude. I mean, we're pretty far apart.
I mean, it's like, there's things that we like work on. Where y'all from, like, respectively? Like, where you guys at?
Well, I mean,
Right now, go ahead, Tanner.
I'm currently living in like Globe, Miami right now, but I am moving back like this summer. I was here for like 4 or 5 months maybe.
And I live in Midtown. I live on
Get out there?
What was that?
Oh, my bad. Not my bad. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, it's good. So yeah, I live Midtown. I'm from West Phoenix though.
Not exactly.
Where? I live like next to the Chick-fil-A and the Whole Foods kinda. But in the the about to be gentrified area, not necessarily the gentrified area yet.
The fuck's
So-
there at Chick-fil-A?
There's it's on the other. It's on 16th
I'm
Street,
weak.
Camelback.
Oh, okay, it's on Camelback. I'm on
Yeah.
from below that part. Not from, but like I lived
Yeah.
below that part.
Yeah, but I went to Trevor Brown High School.
You doing good, brother. If you near Chick-fil-A, you promise you doing good.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's my wife though. She put the team on her back. My name isn't on the mortgage.
You got it secured though.
It's definitely Doug.
Yeah.
I'm a trophy wife. You know what I mean?
Currently,
Currently.
you'll see what happens at the
Yeah,
next house buying.
As far
What's up, man?
I think we lost him. So you guys are like 25 to 27, right? How old are you?
I'm actually 23.
23. Okay.
Okay.
23 to
with
25.
the little name on the mortgage, I promise you'll get off with that one. I need a name on my motherfucking mortgage right now.
Dude, it's weird. I don't know how it works.
Bro, I don't
like,
even have a debit card.
if you're
I'm
act-
responsible.
if you're actually married, like legally, you don't even. I don't think have to be
24,
on there for it to be.
25 in a couple months.
Okay.
Dang.
I think his audio is like coming in late.
You think so? I don't know what it must. It's like just I think his connection to the server. We might be on different.
Yep.
Let's see.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
You should
You're
start hopping on the laptop.
you're coming in and out.
Yeah, try the laptop one more time. We'll just bullshit while we wait for
Let
you.
me hit him real quick through text.
Okay.
Yeah, we can also like video chat too. You know what I mean? Because you should be able to see.
It was his connection on his phone, I think, because it's like crazy smooth now.
Yeah, it probably was, honestly. I don't know. I'm like off of like a nice ass computer, so I never know what it's like on like phones and stuff. If like Discord's the best for phones, you know what I mean? Or if it would be better as like hosted through a different video calling, you know what I mean? I don't know. I need to test it out. Because we have had a bunch of people calling from their phones. It just makes sense.
Really?
Become more accessible.
It's bedtime, so the baby's getting ready for bed right now.
Oh. What time is it? 7:46.
Like
What time does this baby wake up?
The mics y'all got.
They're Audio Technica AT2020s. They're like $99.
Your guys' audio is smooth as hell.
Yeah.
Thank you. We prep for this.
Yeah. Investments, you know what I mean? Getting those shoes. But yeah, eventually, like once everything is cool and I'm back in Phoenix, we're gonna do as many like in-person interviews as possible. But obviously, like this wouldn't even be possible if that's all we did. So we'll still have these, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we'd always be down to fly in for something like that.
Oh damn! For us,
Let's
bro.
go.
That feels like a very high compliment.
Yeah, man.
To me.
I mean, it's all good. It's like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, you guys like know people in Phoenix and shit.
You
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, I just feel like it's all about community. It's like if you guys are willing to have us on, it's like we're gonna do what we need to do in order to support y'all how we can.
I appreciate that. I feel like it was very hard to get people to cooperate in the beginning.
You have to agree to a time to show
real?
up to a location. Yeah, it happens.
When it was in person, it was way
got moving
harder.
schedules. Yeah.
Like to physically get everybody there. Oh wait, I think you decided to share your
I feel
screen.
like that is pretty difficult, but
Just stop sharing.
that is pretty difficult. But I feel like if people really want to do it, they'll like really like commit to it.
Perfect. Yeah, I agree. Like eventually, they happened in some capacity, but so like in the very beginning, we started basically doing written ones. You know what I mean? It was either going to be a magazine or like blog post type deals. So we just recorded them really shittily. Mike transcribed literally hours probably of interviews.
Took hours, man.
Took hours.
I'd be on taking a shit typing just because I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear
And
me better now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of feedback, but it might clear up right now.
make sure the mic selected on there is your headphones and not the laptop computer.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, but just like you guys, we've attempted multiple things multiple times.
Hold up. Like you see the little arrow by the mic?
Yeah, the arrow.
And then it should bring up like a drop up thing. That'll have like all the inputs.
Here you go. I think.
There you go. Just tweaking, yo. Oh, I see it. All right, for sure. MacBook Air microphone. No, it's on external microphone.
The input is?
Yeah, the input device is on external microphone.
Cool, let's talk. Let's just see if we get feedback. Oh, there it is. That's cool.
Let's see.
But yeah, my bad. But yeah, but getting back to the point of just us being really far and stuff. Nah, it never really affected it. I felt like we always just found a way to work around it. Luckily.
Yeah, I mean, especially now, like everybody's got to be some level of remote. You know what I mean? But I feel
Let's
like,
see in COVID-19.
yeah. So like, it doesn't really matter right now, but like for us, we haven't really ever had to plan events. But I'm thinking back to like when we were throwing shows and doing stuff. Like, there's just a lot to do. You got to get a lot of stuff ready ahead of time to make it run smoothly and not be fucking stressed as shit the day of and stuff. Like, I feel like that'd be really hard. Unless you're like just always committed to coming back and forth, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially when it comes to that type of stuff, it gets hella complicated at that point.
Oh yeah.
Do you have connections in Colorado? Do you have friends out there?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, I got my sister out here, and I got my niece. She lives in the same vicinity as me, and I got a couple of family members. But no, I don't really got too many connections. I just I was going through like a lot of personal stuff like in the city, and like I just kind of like needed a change of environment and stuff. So I just kind of came out here on a limb.
Where at in Colorado do you live?
In Aurora.
Aurora. Is it like a what kind of?
It's kind of like the Tempe, like in a way. Like it's kind of like the Tempe of out here. It's like in the middle of everything.
Okay, so is it like a break off of like a bigger city or?
Yeah, of Denver. It's a break off of Denver.
Okay, that's cool. How far is like Denver from where you are? Just so I can get spatially.
Probably just like only like 10, 15 minutes away.
Oh shit, it is really like Tempe to Phoenix. Okay.
Yeah, no, you could get right to Denver. Like I'm kind of like I'm not too far off from downtown in a way. Like so.
Damn,
like,
what's the?
Like one of the,
I bet
suburbs.
What's the rent price over there, bro? More or less than Phoenix right now.
Right now, I live in a 1-bedroom, and for me being this close to Denver, I actually kind of got it good. I'm only paying $1,100, bro.
It's kind of similar to Phoenix.
Yeah, you feel me?
You know what I
Like
mean? Like,
in Phoenix, you'll probably get some shit for $900, but like I mean, you splash a little $200 extra on top because you into like another city and shit, and it's not too bad. It's not like LA when you're gonna be paying $2,200 for a 1-bedroom. I know a few people that did that.
Some New York shit paying fucking that much for this little tiny corner in a room that you're sharing with two other people.
Nope. They doing that in LA, New York, the Bay, all that shit. I can't go. I need some me time and some me money. I don't know, like I'll visit, but like as far as like living out there and paying that price, like I don't know if I could go. Maybe if I was getting that Brad Pitt check or something, but I don't know. Like I need that baggage claim.
I feel it. And so do you, when you like travel to other cities, you use like Airbnb? Or do you get like hotels and shit?
Yeah, like outside of Phoenix, then yes, it's gonna be a B&B. I've had some questionable B&B experiences, so
let's hear it. That's what I was trying to get to. What's happened in your Airbnbs?
Bro, all right. I'll give you a cool little Airbnb story. So me and a friend of mine, we were in LA, and she was going to Rolling Loud, and I was just tagging along. I was just gonna hang out in LA and stuff, and just because I know a couple people out there, so I was gonna hang out with my friends and stuff. And she books us in Koreatown, and we're just like, yeah, you feel me, Koreatown, nothing to worry about. You feel me? Like it's not within any of the politics or any of that. I go to this neighborhood, bro, and bro, I shit you not, bro, it's like 13s like spray painted everywhere on every single house. I'm in like the most crazy Salvadorian neighborhood. Like everybody getting banged on at night. It's getting like real serious. Like that shit, bro. And like it's fun, bro. It is funny because like the people I was with, they like were on some like tourist shit, and they were like excited by it, like, yeah, let's go smoke outside and shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck, whoa. But
what did the people that rented it to you say? Like when you pulled up, thinking it was something else?
They were worse than the environment, bro. They probably pulled up on us like 15 times, no cap, to like almost on some stalking shit because they thought we were up to no good. Like they're like, we know y'all been smoking weed in our house, and we know y'all been throwing parties, and we're like, what? No, like and bro, like we literally got harassed like probably like that whole weekend, bro. It was like the worst shit ever, bro.
That's rough. Yeah, no, the times I've gone Airbnbs, I've had all right experiences, but it's like never the way they make it out to be. You know what I mean? Like, where, dude, like, I've showed up to ones where you're like in a guest house, but they don't tell you at all that it's like a guest house, and it's like kind of connected to the house anyways. And like, I was basically renting this shit to go smash. And like, it was just like super awkward because you could like hear them, so you knew that they could hear you. And I was just like, bro, what the fuck is this? This is stupid. Just drop this cash for nothing.
In the shared room section.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not always what it means to be, or what it's like led to be.
I've had an awkward B&B experience. I think even Sosa's was awkward out here. Fucking, bro, B&Bs are just weird, bro. I swear. And I feel like the cheaper you try to be, the worse it's gonna be. Like, at this point, I feel like you might as well just spend that bag, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead and drop that $200 a night, bro. Because if you're not, then you're gonna hear something screaming around 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You gotta check some reviews.
Oh, for sure.
I promise you.
5 stars only.
That's how I was at Venice recently. I got a B&B on Venice. I thought I was the man. I was like, yeah, crib on a beach. I was like, yeah, like ain't nobody fuck with me. I thought I was going crazy. Arrived. Shit's not what it cracked up to be, bro. That shit was snowfall.
I mean, I feel like that's how Cali, any sort of like beach town's gonna be.
I promise you. I would. It's funny because like you come from another place and like we just kind of like have this hype beast point of view, just like, yeah, the beach and the ocean, it's gonna be the best thing ever. And then it's like once you see the real thing, it's like I feel like nothing in life is ever all it's cracked up to be. But like that was just like, oh damn, man. And I feel like it's like that probably at any beach city, like Culver City or anything like that, or like even Long Beach and stuff like that.
The grass is always greener.
Yeah.
I like Long Beach though.
I've always wanted to go. I was supposed to go to a Chief Keef concert one time in Long Beach. I'm kind of sad we didn't go. That shit was probably lit.
Chief Keef, that would be crazy.
Long Beach, you got nail salons and donut shops all over the place.
And weed shops that aren't like real ones. That don't like make you pay taxes and shit. It's basically someone just found a business storefront. They open up a trap house for as long as they can.
Swear to God, I went to one of them, bro.
Dude, it's fucking the best though, because you don't pay the taxes and shit. They be hooking you up. They be giving you dabs. Like it's fucking. That's prime dispensary right there. When it's actually just the plug, you know.
I promise you, I was in LA, bro, and I went to this dispensary, bro, and I checked in and everything, and then I'm walking, like you walk through this hallway, and then I'm just like slowly maneuvering to the left, and I walk into this one room. And it's just like nothing in this one room but this one guy. And then it's just this like a bartender, but nobody else is in the room. And like, you don't see any merchandise or anything. And he's just like, how much? And I remember I was just like, 8. And then he just like went in the back, got a jar. And I'm like, bro, I'm being served right now. I'm like, bro, this isn't a business. Like I'm being like real life served. And he just literally undid the jar, whipped out the scale. All right then, bro. No receipt, no nothing. Just hit me with the all right, bro, and the side dap, and then I was up out of there. And I was like, bro, at this point, this is legal trapping.
Dude, for real. Like in the place I went, so I walk in and I'm with my friend, and we just like blow past the security guard. He don't say nothing to us at all. So like he's not a real security guard. And then we're at the counter. I'm just like we're like waiting to get served, and like. All the bud tender people are just like on their phones. They don't give a fuck unless you like tell them to come to you. Like they'll let you sit there for an hour if you don't ask them to come help you. So like then you like call the person over. They just like ask you what you want. They'll only like pull out like 3 jars, and then you just pick your shit. It's all bomb now, so it don't really matter. You're getting good.
Exactly. Shit. That's the weird thing though. Is some pressure. That's the weirdest part about it, bro.
It's always good.
Pressure every single time. It never fails.
It's always good. And then I got free dabs on the way out in this weird like corner room that they like temporarily built that you could tell was like collapsible. You know what I mean? And then I was on my merry way. Spent like nothing.
Sounds like a good time.
Dude, it was perfect. I wish all
So how do you
dispensaries were like
feel?
that.
How do y'all feel about like Arizona, like becoming recreational and like stuff like that, and like
So
how they're trying to build this metropolis?
so for the first time
I'm being
ever,
honest.
I've been to
Go.
legal shops. Have you been yet? Any of you guys?
In Arizona?
Yeah, like I've been to medical, like I had my medical card, so and like worked at a dispensary, went to a bunch, but like I went to like the Rex stuff.
Fuck with True Med. When I'm in Arizona, I fuck with True Med. True Med is gas. Like you can, like you're gonna spend that price, but like
Yeah.
you're definitely not gonna lose. Like that's probably my favorite medical shop out there. And then I mean, Bloom is probably like what a lot of people are gonna try to run towards first, but I don't know. Like just Bloom, just I don't know.
Dude,
I ain't even gonna do it to him.
I was in a pinch, right? So I was going to like this random dispensary in Phoenix. Fuck Nirvana. I walked in. I waited 30 minutes, bro, to get served. I spent
Bro, with
2
the
minutes.
tuna weed.
I spent 2 minutes, but back there with the bud was like, "Give me my ID. I'm leaving. This is bullshit." This man was trying to sell me like $200 halves of some bullshit, and I was just like, "Bro, what? Give me this shit. I'm out of here." There's no fucking way.
At Nirvana, I remember they used to have the tuna can weed, and that shit used to smack the shit out of me every single time. I remember you had to open it like a can of tuna.
Oh yeah.
That should be, bro. I'm surprised that I heard something bad about that. Every time I went there, bro.
Well, those weren't from Nirvana. Those were from some. They bought those and were reselling them. But nah, like the way they're doing the rec stuff is like you can only buy in eighths or in like halves, and they don't give you a break if you get like 4/8 or 8/8. You know what I mean? So you're buying like $55 eighths times 4 if you want that good shit, and they only package the good shit there. So you're getting some fucking booty if you buy in like halves or ounces, and I'm not buying no fucking 1/8. You know, it's not how I smoke.
Yeah, no, that's when it gets real tricky. But how you feel about like just the entire gentrification and like itself in Arizona right now? Like how they're trying to make Los Tempelos and Milrose. They making Mill Avenue Milrose.
Dang, I didn't even hear about that. I don't know what that is. What you mean? Like they're renaming it or what?
Like just like with all the renovation and like the new businesses and stuff like that.
Oh, it's because of ASU, bro.
No, it's
well,
no.
Well, in Tempe, that's because of ASU.
No, it's not. Just in general, like they.
Hey,
oh yeah, no.
So
definitely.
This is the way I feel
it's
about
just like
it.
in general.
It sucks 100%, but it's inevitable because that follows wherever the money goes. And as soon as there's people leaving California because it costs too much, you know what I mean? And they're all coming here. They all have more money than people have here. So they're able to like...
Taxes are fucking low as shit in Arizona, by the way. So you could buy a house cash and only have to spend like $900 a year.
Yeah. And then, but you're able to tax them, bro. But then that raises the amount for everybody that's already living here. So it sucks, but that's the US, bro. That's how it works.
That capitalism.
Yeah.
Trash.
They're just gonna start. They're gonna start pushing. I feel like they're just gonna start pushing the minorities west and stuff, and they're just gonna try to like make everything else look like beautiful. That's what they're doing in South Phoenix right now. That's what they're doing in Levine right now. It's like they're even renovating Tempe, so it looks like a lot more urban and fucking metropolitan and stuff. They running the light rail through South Phoenix now, and it's interrupting small businesses and stuff. I feel like it could do some good. I'm not gonna act like it's necessarily terrible, but it could do some bad at the same time. That's the trickiest part about it.
Yeah, no, when people are doing that, they're never thinking about the displacement of people who can't afford that are already living there. That's never what they're thinking about.
Exactly, because like I know like a lot of business owners and stuff like that, like friends that own studios and friends that own clothing shops and stuff like that, and I feel like at some point they're gonna try to X out the little guys and stuff, and I don't know. I feel like that's when it's gonna kind of like start to like end up like L.A. and stuff. Well, at least I hope it doesn't, because like at least even us, like we're trying to build like a Doom shop right now in Phoenix and stuff like that. But I know that if rent's gonna go up exponentially over some time just because of like the real estate wars and stuff like that, then I know it's gonna be really difficult for any business owner to really get it in over there. Mechanics and everybody, small restaurants, all that.
That's true. They're either, I mean, it's a catch-22 though, because if you're living in like a more expensive neighborhood, you charge more for your services. So like it's a matter of them being able to wait out the time when they're actually able to make that transition and succeed.
Good point there. I guess that just comes with inflation in general.
Yeah, but it's a really tough thing to do, and if you're not prepared for it, it's not something that is likely to happen. You know what I mean?
But let's talk about inflation for a second. Money isn't worth anything, bro.
It's not real.
Like, how many trillions of dollars?
All it is a paper value given to it by the United States.
Mm-hmm.
It's a number.
And even really that, like, how arbitrary is it that, like, what we're making product cost? You know what I mean? Like, what the value of the U.S. doesn't really place it. It's the value that we give it. You know what I mean? I think like.
Yeah, it's like something's not worth that until someone actually buys it. Because I mean, you could price a laptop at $1,000, but if no one ever buys it, no one's ever gonna value it at that. So humans give things value, but I feel like it's material things that humans are drawn to, and then it just takes a small subset of humans to purchase that one thing in order to get everybody else to kind of get hyped on it, and that's where the influencer comes in.
That's a fact. What if we and I kind of have this theory right now, like, what if it comes to a time in social media to where we like end up like Xing out actual like business spaces and stuff like that to the point where we're going direct to consumer, and there really like is no need for like necessarily like shops anymore and stuff like that. As far as like the small time business owners, not like for the major corporations, but like for the small time business owners. Because I feel like Instagram is kind of like becoming like that little entrepreneurial like utopia right now.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with that is there's good things and bad things about things going online, because you have a lot less overhead as a small business owner if you're strictly online. Way less overhead if you're not paying rent, electricity, water.
Overhead, like expand on that a little bit.
So overhead is like the things necessary to run your business. And if you have a storefront, you have to pay rent or you'll get kicked out. You have to pay electricity. Nobody's going to come fucking shop in the dark. You have to have a bathroom if you're going to be working there all day. You know what I mean? You like got to have that shit. Like that shit costs money. You know what I mean? That's like stuff that you can't forego on. Like that's the first thing. Before you even fill your shelves, that building, that shit's what you got to pay for. And if that's all gone, you're saving mad money. Online it is cool, but
that's why restaurants.
Yeah, like restaurants is tough. You could have like a non-sit down place and just like do all like delivery.
Food truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of like food entrepreneurs on Instagram right now, like Trap Kitchen and stuff like that. Like yeah. I feel like even that's become viral in a way. Like even restaurant owner, like most people are doing like independent chef stuff, and like they'll generally like cater to people, like, and they'll just kind of work their way up the food chain and cater celebrities for stuff like that. But I feel like even that right now is going crazy and stuff like that. It's even people that's doing stuff like that on OnlyFans.
Let me state a little fact that's interesting. So the CRO of Facebook, so the chief revenue officer of Facebook, just stepped down. He's been there for a while, like 10 years. Before that, he was with Google Ads, and he did the same thing, same job. And before that, he worked for the United States Treasury. So, I mean, I feel like Instagram is set up the way it is on purpose. Like it's meant to be business. You know, like businessy, like the way it's meant to make money. It's meant to put things in front of people. It's meant to be able to sell products off of people. Like
it's genius.
Yeah.
Honestly, especially like. No, go ahead.
I feel like Instagram didn't know what they were until like a couple of years ago when influencers came about. Because at first, I feel like Instagram was just like, oh, photo sharing app, and they were just like, share your pictures.
I think
I feel like until the influencer came around, they didn't realize their potential.
I think Zuckerberg knew it, and that's why he bought it. So like when Facebook bought Instagram, that's just what it was.
When it first came
Oh
around.
yeah, like when Instagram first came out, I think it was just like to share pictures of dogs.
There's so much metadata there, and
It was like bougie,
and so many people
it was like
spending
bougie photo
time.
bucket.
Yeah.
And now it's very artistically curated for some people, and other people it is just like a photo dump.
Like, whole page got to have like a whole aesthetic and shit.
That shit is a gold mine if you use it correctly. Like
Best
2021.
Who's the best Instagram that you guys got? I think it's Perry.
Perry Yellow.
Perry Yellow, permanent.
Perry.
He's like a artist from out
I
here.
looked that up.
I'm not even tapped in. I need to tap in. Honestly, I'll be
Just the way he manages it, it doesn't like ever. He deletes a lot of stuff, but then like he'll post a bunch on there in like one day, so that the Instagram is like completely filled.
Oh, okay.
Like he just treats it as like a constant canvas. You know what I mean? I think he just does a really good job managing it overall. But he's really cool. He's got an event coming up.
Low key, that's what we're doing right now. We just need 2 more posts.
Yeah, I think it's the way to do it because like eventually like your old posts aren't gaining anything, you know what I mean? And unless they're really adding to it, like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for it to be there. Dang, maybe we should be deleting some shit, Mike.
That's kind of how we look at it.
Start can we archive stuff and just hide it from the feed? Like does Instagram have that feature?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can
hell
archive
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
We
just do
actually just
that.
archived 3 pictures yesterday.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like, cause that whole aesthetic concept that people use like with their profiles and stuff, like I feel like that's the best thing you could do right now. Cause I feel like that little mystique that people have to their pages and stuff like that. Like I study like a lot of like models and stuff like that, and it's all the page. And like if you got the ability to sell your stuff and just make people feel you or like want to feel you or want to like get into what you're doing, you're pretty much selling them an idea. And I feel like once you do that on your page, it's over. Like there are models like Bloody Dior, Bloody Osiris, you got Laylee May, you got Keezy TV, just tons of. I feel like even Virgil was a part of that Instagram era, even during the Pyrex days before Off-White and stuff like that. And I feel like it's just it's all a matter of aesthetic. And that was kind of like a part of the game that me and Sosa were soaking up. Like it's all like it's kind of like a lot like you're selling somebody a lifestyle idea, pretty much. Like even like Spitta doing his jet life stuff and all that stuff. Like he's selling them a lifestyle, like a lifestyle that comes with the clothing. Streetwear
is another word for lifestyle, just more like specific in like a genre of a lifestyle brand. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I feel like it comes a lot from skateboarding, to be honest. I feel like that's the origin of it, more than like I feel like the skateboarding
and like
yeah, it was just like peanut butter and jelly, and like they kind of bounced off each other, and like I feel like that itself is just like what streetwear is, in my opinion.
Because all the rebel kids.
Exactly. Because if you're looking, the best models in the world are skateboarders, in my opinion. Like hands down. Like if you want somebody that's gonna wear your shit right and like look human doing it, you're probably gonna put it on a skateboard. In my opinion, on a skateboard. That's why people like Tyler the Creator and Odd Future and stuff blew up so fast, or even like Pharrell and Terry Kennedy and back when they had Team DGK and stuff like that. And I feel like when those two just mesh, I don't know. It's just anytime I do a design, I always picture it on a skater for some reason. That was even on this design. That was one of the biggest things that we had in mind. Like we were like, I could really picture that. Like it looks like an endorsement shirt.
I figured. Do you skate? Do you guys skate?
Huge fan though. Like I watched all the videos, and I wanted to be a filmer in high school before I wanted to start rapping, but I kept falling on my ass. So I was like, you know what? I am mighty good with the pen. And then from there, I was just on that. But I mean, I do keep up with skating stuff like that. I grew up with a guy that ended up going pretty well. Me and Alexis grew up with a guy that grew up pretty big. If you know Caleb Barnett is, we used to actually jerk with him back in the day, and now he's signed to Supreme and Stussy and all types of stuff.
Actually, that does sound kind of familiar.
Yeah, for Supreme, you'll see him pop up on their videos and shit.
Let me see. Is it with a C or a K?
C.
Almost on Caleb Caleb, and then Barnett. Cool dude too.
I thought you guys were gonna say what's the name, Deshaun Jordan, right?
I've met him one time, but I actually don't know him personally. But he's from Phoenix, and I fuck with him a lot. Like, he's a great.
Oh, he's so good.
Are you into Laser Crawford?
I've never heard of them before.
Crawford, he won the last Thrasher event.
Supreme
with,
Nike SB.
At Phoenix AM. Yep.
Wait, there's a skate brand called Hockey? The fuck is this? I've never heard of that before.
Fire. Hockey's fire.
Yeah.
When do they pop up?
I barely heard of them a few years back, but they're dope as shit. Like, I love their boards. Like, the way they customize their boards, like, I'm super into that. Like, they make me want to make my own decks.
Dude, yeah, decks are tight. Like a cool way of displaying art. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man, those gloves are sick. Those are like work gloves. My grandpa has some of those, but they just say hockey on them. That's tight. Dang, I'm gonna have to check out his videos later.
Yeah, there's a lot of other brands that are doing pretty well right now that are up and coming. Like, I'm a big fan personally of this brand coming out of LA right now called Crenshaw Skate Club. I think they're killing it right now. I love fucking awesome. I love fucked. I'm Stussy, probably one of the biggest inspirations for me and Sosa. Bathing ape, but that goes without being said. I feel like everybody loves a bathing ape. Like, you can't not love it. It's just something to be loved.
My personal
something to be loved.
Easily 10 deep.
10 deep for sure. 10 deep fucked the game up when they came out.
10 deep was like, I don't know, 10 deep was just like the move. Like, back then, if you had 10 deep, you always had a piece.
I feel like they were always second best when it came to the as far as them making their own camo. Like, as far as them having their own pattern being all over stuff, I felt like Bape was always first, but 10 Deep was definitely second place with it just because, like, their camos were untouched just because, I don't know.
Clean up duck camo.
Damn.
Nah, for real. Their camo pieces were insane, bro. Like, definitely.
Fuck with 10 Deep back in the day?
Honestly, I had never even heard of them until right now.
10 Deep, you've heard of them. Kyd references them.
I'm looking at their. I already googled it. I've never never seen any of this.
They're an OG. They're like Stussy type shit.
Yeah, they go way back. That was back when we were in high school. Johnny Cupcake days.
Johnny Cupcake, I fuck with him.
I think your headphone might have died. Sosa.
Ooh.
I think it's like feedback through him because it died. And then I wasn't hearing him talk anymore.
If you don't have headphones, it's cool.
Not hear you.
Nah.
What about now?
All right, now
I can hear you, yeah. I wonder if it's gonna...
That's just better. I think my headphones are like delayed or something.
It was just right then, or like the last like 10 seconds after that. I don't know if the feedback was from you, but I thought it was, because then I stopped hearing you talk, and I thought it was like your computer was now picking it up instead. But I don't hear it anymore. Were you guys hearing that?
You guys hear me?
I was hearing like the little echo.
Yeah, at the end. But it sounds better now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so what's next for 97 Doom? You said you got a Volt. You said you got a photo shoot in a couple weeks, right?
yeah, we have a couple more drops until the end of this year, and the way we do our drops is we'll collect our designs like kind of like the top of the year, and we'll just like get them all in, and we'll just literally sit on them and drop them just every season. So we have something coming out in June, then we got something coming out for the fall, and then we also got a special winter piece that we were gonna. I'm not gonna get into spoiling it, but it's a really special winter piece.
Yeah, that winter piece is nice. I mean, when we got that in the email, we were like, "Damn, this is clean." I mean, we get geek like little kids when designs come in. It's just like Christmas.
Yep. But we got but our next drop that we got coming up, we got uh I think it's in like how many weeks? Probably like what, like 4 weeks?
Yeah, probably like 3 4 weeks.
We got something really special, and I'll give you a small little like sneak peek. It's something really good for hip hop because it's kind of like us paying homage to '90s hip hop. So that's what we wanted to do with this next piece. So look out for that in the next couple weeks because it's amazing. Like it's one of my favorite pieces personally. It's probably the one I'm gonna wear the most. The one that's dropping in a couple weeks is probably the piece that I'm gonna wear out the most.
Do you wear other, like, how much percentage of your clothing that you wear is your own? You know what I mean? Like, you just wear your own clothing a lot?
I wear my own clothing a lot. I still collect other stuff just because, like, I'm such a fan of streetwear that, like, I could never be something completely independently. Like, I could take pictures and only my stuff eventually. But as far as just wearing, like, I have too much love for the game. And especially because, like, there's even friends of mine that make clothes and stuff like that. So, no, I collect some Bape. I got a couple Preem pieces, but I'm only into their music pieces. Like as far as like stuff that has album covers that resonate with me. I'm into Polo. Polo's a big inspiration for me. Guess Jeans, Carl Kanai. I don't know, I'm an old soul. I feel like somebody passed away in the '90s and became me. Like sometimes, because like I don't know, I have a really old soul. Like I just wear everything that I see in old movies.
Feel you.
You did have a show at Core Studio, right? Where you like were throwing throwback shit. Like you were wearing like a tall tee or a long jersey or something.
Yeah, I threw a party at Core Studio, and it was you know, it's crazy. This was literally a month before COVID-19 happened, bro. Like 30 days. Not even joking with you. So that was
Damn.
like the last one of the last turn up events like in Phoenix and shit. But yeah, I threw an early 2000s event. That was really fun. Like the outfits that people came in. Like we had the photographers there, and like I look back at those pictures sometimes, and like it was crazy. People came out in Fat Farm, Fubu, Baby Fat Sean John. I had my Rockaware outfit on. Like it was, yeah, no, and that's even how fashion correlates with that. Like fashion correlates with everything, especially the music, though.
How long have you been
Right.
making music yourself and like putting stuff out?
Since I started making music around the time me and Sosa met in high school. That was like right when I had started making music because I didn't necessarily have enough money for clothes back then, so I had to figure out other creative outlets to express myself, and so I'll probably say I was like 16 when I started.
So what? It's like 6 years, right? No, 7.
Yeah, and it's crazy because one of my one of my good friends that shot like one of my like probably most like terrible music videos. His name's Quentin Dominguez, and like he
Damn.
shot probably like, yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like back in like 20.
Quentin's so cool though.
Yeah, he is, bro. Back in like 2013, it was like one of my worst. Like you know, in that beginning phase of
Yeah.
something when you suck, like whether it's basketball or anything like that, you're just gonna suck at first.
Mhm.
He actually gave me a fighting chance and actually shot that shit for me. And with all his newfound success and stuff like that, the video is still on the page, and like I can still go back at it and laugh and stuff. Like that's the funny part about like the startup of it, because you never know who's gonna be who. And like even with Quinn, like that shit amazed me.
Yeah. Dang. Have you ever like worked with I know you know Black Lenses too. You ever like done shoots or anything like that with them?
We just shot our most recent, I don't know if it was a lookbook. We shot our most recent photos on our Instagram with her. And yeah, she did our newest collection. I knew her from going to high school with her. I went to Compadre High School, and that was back when she was getting into the Air Force and stuff. And I had knew her way back then. And then it's the same thing with Sosa. I ended up linking back up with her after she left the Air Force, and that was when we became friends and stuff. And yeah, we worked a couple times, and we worked a couple times, and we hit a couple trips together.
And she shot one of my birthday shows, actually. That was like what made me kind of think of it. Dang, that show was tight. I forgot that. How many? Yeah, that's been what, 2-3 years now since that show. When was that? What year was that?
Show. It was hot outside.
It was
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Man, actually, I threw a art show about a year and a half ago, and I had her and like a few other photographers all showcasing their stuff. Y'all should have came through. I was actually planning on doing one again.
Was it at the Now and Neighbor shop?
It was at an actual venue. It was like at an actual concert venue in Phoenix, and it was called Free Money 19.
When was this?
2019. Chino was there. Chino, he was there. Black Lenses was there. Queen was there.
He was on like third in Indian school.
He was on Indian school. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Jared used to tell me that he was gonna set up like there in a couple of weeks because he used to pull up. And I live on Indian school too, so like I remember him always saying he was gonna go there right after. So that's kind of funny. Small world.
One of my favorite venues, bro. Like if I could use that venue for everything, I really would.
What is it called?
I just forgot the name of it, but it's one of them things. If I was in Phoenix and I was on Indian school, I could take you there.
Like, the building blue?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Is it the Rhythm Room?
Apartment complex. I think it is the Rhythm Room. It's like they have like all the hung up portraits of like the rock stuff because it's like meant for like rock music and stuff.
I think it's the Rhythm Room. If it's blue, it's definitely the Rhythm Room. I know. But damn, yeah, no. Music venues must have taken like a fucking huge hit this year, dude. That sucks. Like, what are they supposed to even do? They couldn't even like reopen. You know what I mean? If they didn't have like a bar, yeah.
It's a lot of different types of things you can do with those spaces. Cause like I was actually kind of considering maybe doing like some type of like swap meet in a music venue. Cause I feel like that space, like I feel like it's like a whole lot of ways you could utilize it, especially like because we have like a lot of great artists in Arizona. Like you could like, but right now we got to just somewhat keep it at capacity. But I feel like all this COVID stuff is like on the verge of ending. So I think the motor is gonna start running soon.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I was like more like thinking about like during the height of it. Like it's been over a year, man. Yeah. Like that shit is crazy to be able to like weather that storm. That's tough, dude. Like fuck. If we're now barely thinking about coming out of it.
Heavy.
I was eating pasta or waiting for my food to be done at this place downtown called Eat Saint Pasta. That's what it's called. And so I'm sitting there, two other fucking food truck owners were there too. And so like I'm not doing shit. I left my phone in the car. My wife and my kids are in the car. So I'm like, I have nothing to do. So I'm eavesdropping, bro. I'm listening. And these fucking food truck owners were talking about how they had just opened that spot back up. And so it was like the first time in over a year that they're doing like in-person, orders and shit. And he said like they asked how it was, the opening. And he said the opening kind of surprised him because there's a lot of people coming out. He feels like people are eager to come out. And he said he predicts in August that anyone who owns a food company is going to do very well. You know what I mean? Because like everyone's so eager to go out. People are getting vaccinated. You know what I mean? Like people will be out again. And people will be wanting to spend their money.
That's a fact.
Instead of giving it to fucking Amazon.
Exactly, bro. I I've had
Shit, I know them car
Amazon.
dealerships been jumping with them stimulus checks.
Oh wow, they're quick to
The down
take it.
payment.
Yep.
Bro, I know.
My homie
Bro,
work at a car dealership. He talking about everybody like, hey, I got that 1,400 on the down payment.
That's crazy, bro. It's wild to think that like our stimulus checks like totaled like maybe like $3,000 or whatever, give or take a few $100, where like other countries were getting like a cool fucking 1,000 every month for that whole year. Or even more sometimes.
And that's because they got higher taxes. And they got higher taxes and shit. So
not really,
it's like they're
bro.
able to give out a little bit more. Well, I mean, if you look at Canada, the prices of their products are just exponentially higher because their taxes are already like, I don't know, their taxes are just a lot higher, and that's why they can afford the whole.
Right, but then I also don't have to pay for healthcare. I don't have to pay for any of that shit.
Yeah,
like
that's the thing. I'll take the higher taxes.
Fuck yeah.
Because in reality, if people pay higher taxes and everybody has healthcare, the cost of everything goes down because people aren't as sick. People aren't using hospitals as much because they have the attainability to actually go see their physician. So it actually benefits the country overall for people to have healthcare.
Wow, I fuck with it. I feel like that's the take that everybody needs to have because there are a lot of idiots in this world, dude. Especially when it comes to that.
Today, Doug
People don't
Ducey
want to see everybody eat.
Doug Ducey signed into office SB 14 something, and it was like basically outlawing abortion in this state.
Well, I heard about
like
that.
some other shit. And that, bro, what the fuck?
That's some nuts shit.
I don't care
He's
about
tripping.
that.
He don't know what he's talking about.
You
Bro.
can't. It makes in vitro illegal. Like if I try to like, you know what I mean? Like artificially inseminate a baby, like because I can't make it, you know, like that'd be illegal.
So are they gonna so people are just gonna have to rely on Plan B? Is that like what's happening?
I mean, it's gonna be
people
illegal.
will go to other states and get abortions.
Well, but I mean, I think because of Roe v. Wade, it's gonna end up getting struck down eventually because they're trying to put restrictions on things outside of the scope of the woman. So it's like it's not lawful, and it's like they can't be telling people what to do with their bodies when they be screaming It's like they screaming about masks, talking about my body, but then they trying to regulate women's bodies. Like that's not correct.
He signed it into
Facts.
office. That's the governor of Arizona. He did that.
Yeah, Ducey's tripping. Ducey's tripping.
Right, but like it's gonna be a process for them to take it to like these courts and stuff and get it overturned. But
yeah, they're gonna have to go to the U.S. District Court, and then they're probably gonna appeal it once they win. Arizona's gonna appeal it, and then it'll end up going back to the Supremes.
Hopefully, it's the same fucking ruling we've had for X amount of decades. Stupid that we're still talking about this,
Bro, right? Grow up.
Exactly. It's like one of them super double standard type things. Like just like he was saying, like about how like people are getting defensive with their bodies about the mask, but all of a sudden we can tell this one group of people what to do. Shit make
honestly
really illogical.
All right, as a male, all males here, would you guys be okay with at birth you're fixed, right? And then whenever you're ready to have kids, free of charge, you get it reversed.
Well,
really think about it.
The way I look at it is a dude can get many women pregnant, but a woman can only get pregnant 9 months at a time.
Dude, you're solving the problem at the source.
Really makes more sense.
And these fuckers, dude. Like, they're like, oh my god, bro. They're able to run away from this situation so much easier as well. Like, that all of this, like, breeds bad shit, you know what I mean? The whole thing of getting pregnant when you don't want to, that keeps you in a lot of cycles that you're...
Basically.
Yeah, dude. I would love that shit. Just, like, being able to have sex without the fear of getting someone pregnant would be fire.
Back to the Future shit, like some shit that we'd have to evolve into, like. But if it happened, I already know it would sell out. Everybody would do it. It'll be women making their boyfriends do it and shit like that. It would be all types of shit.
Go get it reversed.
Exactly.
I want this baby.
Moms taking their sons. Believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you would have to be like at least 18, right, to get it undone. You'd have to be an adult. Show proof of income. Like you applying for a fucking car, bro. You applying for a mortgage. That shit's expensive.
You're gonna have to take an electricity bill, a gas
pay
bill,
stubs,
and then your ID.
We trying to make sure that kid is gonna not fucking a shitty ass
Yeah,
childhood.
You need
You know?
first and last month's deposit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pay for the hospital bill up front.
You're like, you know what? If you don't like that, then you can go visit a dog adoption agency. You know what I mean? We got a lot of strays out here. If you want to take care of
If
something.
y'all ever get a hospital bill and you think they
Yes.
tripping, just always make sure you ask for an itemized bill, because
Dude, that's what I be saying. They be charging you for nothing. They'd be charging you for handing you the pills, bro. That's a real thing.
Handing you the pills,
Yeah.
fucking $30 for one Advil and shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Charging you for like straws, disposable utensils, like crazy shit.
It's you not, bro. I knew hospitals were crazy when my dad's health insurance like helped me. No pun intended. Like I dodged a huge bullet. Like when I got shot, because they were gonna charge me $250,000.
Wait. Reverse. How'd you get shot? What happened? Can you talk about it? Or like, nah?
It was a very, very, very bad situation. It was just all bad.
Okay.
But
you don't have to talk about it. You don't want to.
oh yeah, no, it's old shit. But I ended up in the hospital, bro, and then they get in contact with my emergency people and stuff like that. And then my dad calls me and he's like, put me on the phone with the nurse right now. Put me on the phone with the nurse right now. And so I put him on the phone with the nurse. And so he gets all that shit situated. And then he ended up calling me, like, I think like a year ago. And he called me on FaceTime. And he showed me the digital bill, like via email and shit. And bro, they hit, well, his insurance covered like about like a cool 90% of it. But bro, they hit him with $250,000, $250,000.
Damn.
That was
shot just to clean that up.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like,
Did you have like surgery or something, or was it like they literally just closed you up?
No, I did have surgery. I got a couple of screws in my hand and stuff. You might be able to see the line on my hand, but it's like, yeah.
Either way, that's fucking crazy, bro. For some, I mean, I don't know, like.
And I feel like they did a bad job. That's the fucked up part. 'Cause like my hand feels
You
tighter.
didn't get to read those Yelp reviews before picking your hand surgeon. That's some fuck shit, bro.
Bro, no cap. So like,
that's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath right there.
Yeah, and I didn't even get to make the decision. What if I wanted a bum hand?
They should have let me pick who did it. Yeah, and like now my hand like feels tighter. It's like I feel like if I open my hand all the way, like it could just open, bro. Like just literally, like. And it's like for y'all doing mediocre work like that, and I'm not even like. I feel like my shit just rip any moment. Like I got to spend that much money. That's what's wrong with like the U.S. healthcare system right there. Like I just bought you a new Bentley.
I want a discount.
It's so that they can hit you back later. They're just like Apple putting in like these shitty batteries, so that you always buy the new iPhone. You're gonna have to come back in 20 years and get that hand fixed again.
Exactly, bro.
It's like hospitals only patch you up; they don't fix you.
Yeah. They don't want you to get better.
Money is probably like what the baby charges like for a performance.
Yeah, yo, I gotta share a hospital story where they fucked up and I got fucking wrecked.
Damn.
So I ate a burrito. It was a green chili pork burrito, and I used to work outside before, so it was like sitting out in the sun all day. And so of course, bro, that's not good for you. You know what I mean? Like that's food poisoning for sure. And I was probably dehydrated because I'm over here laying pavers on the ground and like moving sand and shit. It's just a lot of in the sun. So I eat this fucking burrito and then I get the shits, bro, and I have to go to the hospital. It's so bad. Like,
what?
I'm dehydrated, you know what I mean? And so
wait. Okay, wait. What was the deciding point where you're like, what's happening? Where you're like, damn, nah, like I gotta go to the hospital because like if I had the shits before, dude.
Because I had diarrhea, bro. And
for like how long? What was going on, bro? You were okay, like, so you're like passing out.
I couldn't get off the toilet.
That bubble guts?
Bro, it wasn't regular. I'm telling you, it wasn't regular.
It was
like I passed out. Like it wasn't. Like I was dehydrated from it.
Dude,
'Cause I've had some bad
wait.
shits.
But you're on the job, right? Where were you shitting in like a porta potty
Oh.
in the people's house? Where are you passing out here? You
I
know.
probably drove to a QT or something. I
So
don't
you
know,
driving
Oh, no,
while you're
not
about
a
to be
QT.
passing out, and then you destroyed a QT.
He was doing that
Destroyed.
clutching the knees. He was bent over clutching his knees.
Did the ambulance like come
Bro,
to
okay,
the QT?
wait, Mike. Before you finish your story,
No, ambulance, bro.
before you finish your story, I gotta tell you a story about this QT one time, dude. One time I was shitting in there, and this guy walked in. And he saw both stalls were taken, and he cussed so fucking loud. He's like, "Oh fuck no!" And he just booked it out, dude. Oh,
Maybe.
I started fucking crying, dude. Cause like I was almost done too. I was like, "Damn!" And he just split. Either way, you're on
He
the
had
way
to
to the
go.
hospital because you're shitting.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah. Well, I probably went home first, and then I went to the hospital. Though, yeah. So I'm in the hospital, and I have to be there for fucking 2 days, right? I don't have insurance, so I signed
What'd
up
you
for
tell them when
access
you
while I'm at
checked
the
in?
hospital. Yeah, I don't have insurance, so I gotta just. Oh,
No, but I mean, like, what'd you explain your symptoms were?
yeah,
Bro, why are you at the
stomach
emergency
hurt,
room?
And I had diarrhea. What the?
He was just on his. He was shitting his pants.
Was the nurse looking at you funky?
Nah.
He's like, "You need a bag while you over there?" Or
Damn.
Probably. See me soon. So I'm in the fucking hospital. They gave me some medicine. They gave me IV. You know, I'm dehydrated, so they just gotta pump fluids back in me. But I can't eat nothing because like my stomach is raw because it hurts. You know, like and I ate fucking bad food. And so I'm supposed to go home that morning, the next morning. But the fucking nurse at nighttime forgot to plug the IV back into me.
Oh no!
So,
So you
like I
started
was back
shitting again in the
dehydrated
middle of the
and
night?
shit. Yes, I
Whoa.
shit in a fucking bed.
Damn. They
And,
should have
bro,
given you a discount.
I paid, bro.
That's 10% off right there.
I'd have fucking filed a
Honestly-
grievance. I'd have filed a grievance with the state.
I need 25% off easily.
No, the way that shit's set up is you gotta call in and like you never call the right place. You know what I mean? They tell you to go to some other place and then go to some other place.
That's when you get the patient advocate. Be like, I want a patient advocate right now.
Bro, I didn't know nothing. This is like
wait,
5
pro
years
tips
ago.
right there. They hire people that are specifically there to help you, while everyone else is there to not help you.
It's called a patient advocate.
Yeah, learn something new every day. Would have saved me $16,000.
Catch me after the hospital next time. I'm getting patient advocate and an itemized list, bitches.
Not only
Yup.
not only did y'all not maintain my fluids, but y'all are gonna have me like shit myself. Like I need to speak to the manager. Like, bro, somebody gotta
like-
come downstairs.
That's like the most recent time you shit yourself, right?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
if you ever get super mad at a hospital, and you just think they like doing you wrong, ask for the house manager. That's the head honcho, and they will come down. If you ask for them, they'll be like, "Oh shit, that's like a key word." They'd be like, "Oh fuck," they like pucker. They go, "Damn, oh he asking for the house manager."
This guy is like
All this, bro.
he's
I
knows
was
a
gonna say,
Karen somewhere.
I'm writing all this shit. I'm writing all this shit down.
Some Karen told him what's up.
Bro, I'm tapping the fucking.
I used to work at a hospital.
Oh, okay. He knows the ins and outs. So that's the headmaster? What is it called? Head manager?
Headmaster, I'm weak. I could just imagine someone pissed off in their bed.
Get me your headmaster.
Talk about "Bring me headmaster." Oh my god, I'd be
fuck.
dead if someone told me that.
All right. But they're like the GM of the hospital or what?
Yeah, so it's called the house manager. So basically, it's like the nurse, but she like runs the whole thing. Like she calls all the shots.
Damn, it's a nurse calling shots?
Yeah, even the doctors be like, "Yo, what do we do?"
How do you get that? You just need like your regular like nursing stuff and then just like tenure?
So basically, it's like you can get your bachelor's in nursing, and then you can like go into like health administration. So it's more like a admin role within like the healthcare world, and like you learn how to like kind of just like you do a lot with like budgets and like staffing and bed control. It's pretty crazy.
They be making money. Because hospitals are businesses out here, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They just need somebody to know how business really works.
Hospitals,
Oh wait, can we
nursing
see your
homes,
dog?
anything that take care of the sick, anything that cares to the sick people, you're immediately making a shit ton of bread.
For real. It's crazy, dude.
My stepmom a nurse, boy.
Yeah.
Bro, they be getting some kudos. They definitely be getting to that baggage.
Dude, and it's like usually like old people are the ones that are like having to pay. Like it's so fucked up. Or like older people.
They be taxing that Medicare and Medicaid.
Yeah, but that don't pay for everything, dude. It's not like...
For real? I thought it did. I thought it was like Access that pays for almost everything.
No, it's just like regular insurance, but you don't like pay like a crazy sum for it. So they cover like 80% or something. So you still get stuck with fat ass bills when you're old as fuck, you know? And you obviously got way more needs.
I feel like that shit should just come out of a retirement fund or something. I feel like some form of taxes should go towards that because I mean they old already. So I mean it's like
that's what it is. There's a Medicare Medicaid tax on your check, but it still don't cover everything because they use Social Security, which is an entitlement program that you pay into, and you actually there's like basically laws saying that you're entitled to that because you paid into it your whole life, but the government takes out money from the Social Security, like the bank for Social Security. It pays for so many other things with it that by the time we pull it out, we're going to be getting like 60% of what people are getting right now.
That's real. Yeah, don't depend on Social Security. Have your own retirement plan set up.
Yeah, you got to have your own 401k.
Yeah, a lot of people are making a lot of money right now, dude. You just gotta get in while it's hot, I think.
Dogecoin?
I don't know about Dogecoin, but some types of coins.
Y'all heard of that new
popping off?
That new cryptocurrency? It's called like Moon something, and it's like up like 100% in like the last 7 days or some shit like that. Someone put like $30 into it. Like when it went up 400%, like they like made crazy amounts of money because it's at like 0.00008 cents or whatever. So when they invested 30, they got back like 12K or some crazy shit like that.
Damn. That's crazy.
It's like, that's too risky for me.
Yeah, imagine if they put like 20 racks in there.
Yeah, that crypto shit is weird. I have a friend, he turned $120 into like 2 bands from Dogecoin. And like I'm not really hip to that type of stuff. I'm trying to get hip, but I'm just like, damn, money,
hip to that kind of stuff.
Money's doing weird shit in that little world.
It's like getting boiled and then it's just like popping out more. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't understand it at all, dude.
I don't get it at all, bro.
Crypto is just basically, it's supposed to be a limited amount of currency. It's kind of like gold, but it's like electronic. Basically, you know how there's only so much gold in the world? So there's only supposed to be so much crypto in the world. But then I think about it, I'm like, if you keep making new crypto coins, what's the point?
Yeah. And like, how is it? Who's in charge of the regulating how many Bitcoin there are? You know what I mean?
No one.
Right. So like, who could just be like, I mean, I'm selling Bitcoin. You know, like, what is it at its code base? You know what I mean? Like, it's some code that some other person could make.
There's developer like shit that you gotta read.
And if you think that people don't spend time,
Bitcoin is still being mined right now.
But like, okay, what the fuck is even that? Like,
it's just a random number
there's
generator.
It's an algorithm, and like you have to like solve the algorithm, like but it gets harder and harder and harder, and so basically you have to be super smart to even mine that stuff. But like basically like a computer engineer or something like that. To be honest, I wouldn't even know, but so from what I understand, it gets harder to solve the algorithm the less Bitcoins there are.
So you gotta like what started the algorithm? Like some dude made Bitcoin, right?
Dude,
this guy who's nameless.
Some dude started like this algorithm,
and he's just a super genius. He just decided, I'm gonna make a finite number of Bitcoin, and you guys are gonna have to solve puzzles for the rest of your life to get my money. Yeah, that sounds like Ready Player One shit. Like what?
It's exactly what the fuck happened.
You know, I've never watched that movie, but I've always wanted to.
That's exactly what it is. He's just like this madman guy who fucking builds this whole world and is like, you gotta solve these tasks to get all the money, all my fortune. You know what I mean? When he dies.
That kind of reminds me of that Justin Timberlake movie where he got the time on his arm.
Oh yeah, In Time.
Shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay, so do we know how many Bitcoin there are? Like, do we know what the end is?
I thought that there's a certain number.
I don't know.
Probably is. I don't know.
But like,
isn't it all digital anyways?
right, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do we know what the end is?
There's only so many available. So I don't know how it works for crypto. I'm barely learning like stocks, but in order to make money in stocks, you gotta have some money.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
play with big money.
Oh, I watched this dude on YouTube, and what he explained is that it's actually better to invest in long term because of capital gains tax. Because if you make money on your money, as soon as you pull it out, if it's not invested for I think at least 10 years, you get a 22.9% tax on it. And he actually showed trends that if you miss the best trading day in 10 years, you lose out on all the profit you could have made in those 10 years just by day trading because you missed that one day if you weren't invested.
Damn.
His name is Graham Stephan. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I listened to this podcast called Invest Talks. They have like callers call in and ask them specific questions about specific stocks. It's pretty interesting. I mean, it might sound boring because it's stocks, but if you're trying to have income where you don't gotta worry about shit later on in life, then I feel like it's a good idea to learn about stocks.
Like dividends are the way to go because you're constantly getting paid for them.
You gotta have a lot in it, though.
I asked
Ray
what his dividend was for Apple and Tesla, and he sent me a screenshot, and it was less than 10 cents.
You have to have a lot invested, but like if you compile a lot of it, it's good because I mean, let's say you can get up to like $200 in dividends a month. I mean, it'd be nice to just have like $200 in dividends. Like, at the same time, companies should take dividends away whenever they want. It's not like an entitlement.
Yeah, you got to do research on the company, figure out what sort of things they're doing, and like if they're gonna make enough profit this year to continue to grow. There's so many like variables. You gotta do a lot of research. I feel like. There's like 4 different types of purchase options, and I found out that when you use an app like TD Ameritrade, because I haven't used the other ones, technically when you're setting your bids, it doesn't happen in real time, which is what I thought would happen. There's like you submit a bid, but technically you're not guaranteed to get that amount of stocks because it might be sold for more to somebody else or sold sooner to somebody else. Or
what I understood from like Robinhood is that like the way they make money is by they take like this finite amount of like the stock, like it'll be like 0.000001 cent. If you think about all the people trading on Robinhood, it all adds up, and it like it makes a lot of income for them.
I'm sure they have like millions of users, right?
Millions probably, yeah. Pretty big.
I need to get hip to all that type of shit. I'm just soaking all this game up right now. I'm making mental notes right now.
All right, we should have had Black Lenses on here with the NFTs.
Yeah.
What is that fungible tokens?
Something like that. Basically, it's like
Currency dropped a mixtape with an NFT or something like that. Did y'all see that? And it's like called like the Financial District. He like dropped a mixtape like with the NFT.
That's cool.
Like,
no, I didn't see that.
It's like basically selling like the hard, like the original. You know what I mean? Like say you're like a painter and you can sell prints and shit, but like you just sell the original and like the rights to it. Is basically what an NFT is, but digital version. Right? Is that a good way to explain it?
You could sell multiple copies of a product though.
But it has to be It's like, but it's like different, dude. Like if you edit a photo and that's the photo that you end up with and they buy that, like you could like change that photo kind of and sell that, but like they own that photo and they can use that photo for whatever they want.
To me, it's like I could just screenshot it.
What do you mean?
It's
No,
like,
the
to me, it just doesn't make
metadata
sense.
is still there. Because there's metadata connected to what you see on your phone.
See, I
You know
didn't
what I mean?
even know that.
Yeah,
And
that's why,
like, and
when
it's
you
like a
watch
legal
Netflix,
way
you
to get
can't
it.
Screenshot it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the black shit.
Twitch will stop you from
Yeah.
your screen showing if there's any sort of like Netflix or anything playing. They're
I
smart.
know all that.
Hey, don't fuck with their money, bro.
I was gonna say, I bet somebody done tried to screen record a movie one time, and that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
probably did not go well.
I mean, there's like lawsuits all the time about even people streaming, playing music. It's crazy. Copyright's a real thing, and they go and get their money, dude. I don't give a shit.
You can't even make promotional videos with other people's songs anymore unless you got permission nowadays. You gotta find them no royalty background music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just say, all credit to this person. I didn't create this person, this thing.
They still be getting upset.
Exactly. I was like, they still be tripping off of that.
Yeah. I know Universal like cracks out on that shit a lot.
On them.
Well, I mean, it's like you think about it, like what if you had like a product and like someone was trying to rip you off? Like I get that they're big corporations, but shit, if that was me, I'd be mad too.
But like, what's the rip off? You know what I mean? So like,
Artists fucking leak their own music.
Oh yeah, that's true. Shit.
Like Drake's making
Yep.
his money off of tours. You know what I mean? And endorsement
Yeah,
deals.
Playboy Cardi too.
yeah, I think
So,
music is very much
I definitely feel that. Like,
a different thing than
No,
like
I don't
movies
think
and
so.
stuff. No. Then, like, I think music should be way more lax about the copyright thing because anytime someone's sharing music, it gains popularity. You know what I mean? And they're gonna go and listen to it on their probable streaming service. It's not like they're gonna miss out on the money anymore, where people are downloading shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know
It's
anybody
like
that's
all the social
downloading stuff.
construct around music.
So stupid.
because you're gonna Shazam it if anything. Like you're gonna Shazam it and try to figure out what song it is, and then it's immediately gonna take you to the streaming service to where you can make them some money off of listening to it. So it's like a catch-22. It's not. It doesn't really make sense though.
Wi-Fi'd it. You should just learn how to make money off of what it is.
Exactly. I remember back in the day on SoundCloud, you could even like make your songs like downloadable and stuff like that. That was probably the only platform that wasn't really necessarily tripping after that. But I feel like it was just the record labels being like super strict about it.
Do you release your music on Bandcamp?
I've seen a couple people do it. There's a couple artists I listen to that do it, like Matt Kami and stuff like that, and a couple producers. But I haven't tried it yet. It's definitely it's kind of like selling a physical copy, and it's something that I would definitely look into for the future. But I haven't just attempted yet. But I might do it though eventually. An exclusive album just for Bandcamp.
Yeah, Parks from the Joe Budden podcast. He mixes a lot of shit. He's a engineer. And so like he works with, artists who are just kind of budding. They don't necessarily have a mainstream name, but because he's on the Joe Budden podcast, he got a following. So he's able to like promote his music and promote the Bandcamp release, and he's making cash, because it's like they got to pay you directly instead of going through the free service. So what he'll do is he'll usually release it through Bandcamp first for like a week or two, and then release it on all platforms. So that way, like people could just have it whenever they want. But the first couple weeks is for you to make that cash.
That's smart.
Yes, it's another way of cutting out the middleman. which I think is really smart, anyways, because we're entering like this technological age of independence and stuff like that.
Yeah, you don't need anything anymore. If you know how to curate your Instagram, you should be fine.
You still need like photographers. You still need like producers. You still.
I
need
feel like you just gotta like know
designers.
how to source things and put them together.
Yeah.
It's like going back to like Virgil said. It's like that's why creative directors are such a big thing right now, because it's like you can have the ideas and you know your strength, and all you got to do is pull everything in because you know the vision. It's just like you just know that you can't do it by yourself, and I think that's like a big strength to actually know that like you can't do shit by yourself, so you got to pull in other people with you.
Exactly. That's literally what our entire job was with working with Slater.
We're just connecting the dots.
Whoa.
Yeah. We used to work. We used to work with a artist out here, and he used to be named Slater Black. Now he goes by Soleil. But we like worked on like an album release and like set up shows and stuff for them, and it was always just like connecting the dots, finding photographers, designers.
It's like
people to
you
design
get paid
stuff.
to be like
You were
the
pretty much
resource man.
managing
It's
him.
like
Well, Mike
yeah,
was his
that was my
manager.
role.
Yeah. I guess I just helped Mike
That's
in
dope.
his role. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was fun. We didn't really know what we were doing.
that's
we were just
dope.
figuring it out.
But I feel like we.
I feel like that's the best part of it, though. That's when you know you're taking a lot from it, when you just kind of cannonball in.
Yeah, but
Oh, for
Tannen
sure.
got a business degree, so he might think that we were, a little further than we were and shit. He might know the actual definitions of things. I thought we were just
got
having
that
fun.
MBA.
No,
Do you?
no. I just have like a BS in like economics and business. Like
Yeah, I
it's,
feel like a BS in economics is the way to go. I just feel like when you learn the economics behind everything, it's a lot better than just having a general business degree.
yeah, and plus you could take those classes anyways. Like, just WP Carey wouldn't let me into their program because I fucked up my freshman year and went engineering and got terrible grades. Not even bad grades. I passed all my
Yeah.
classes.
That's what happens to most people. It's like they start
kind
out
of
like with one
engineering?
thing and it kind of fucks up their GPA.
I started in aerospace engineering, but
Oh, okay.
I just like immediately didn't want to do it. But I mean, I passed everything. I just couldn't fucking.
Damn.
I got like
Yeah,
C's
I
and shit.
basically have a business
It's like
degree,
that
but
Elon
for the
Musk
public
shit right
sector.
there.
So it's like a public administration degree.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever use like anything economics wise, but it is helpful to understand how money moves and operates and how things work.
Shit, the money's in statistics.
Oh yeah, stats is definitely one of my favorite things, but I don't want to just be looking at numbers all day.
It really
Crunch
isn't that
numbers all
bad,
fucking
Tan.
day.
It's not that bad.
What,
It's
looking
just
at
messing
numbers
with
all day?
Excel sheets over and over again. Yeah, manipulating
Bro,
numbers.
that would make me want to lose my mind.
Nah.
That's just,
When you're out of work, you just do something else.
I guess. What I really been thinking is, bro, starting to do these people's taxes. Paying the tax man is crazy. The guy who prepares shit, easy money. You only work like 4 months out of the year, and then you just live within your means after that. That's the way
Bro,
to go.
my aunt do that shit.
Smart.
It's like she works 4 months out of the year and she cool in the rest of the year, just visiting everybody, going from like California to Texas to Arizona to Mexico. And I'm just like, damn, I'm like, I should have done that, but I fucking hate numbers.
Yeah, but 4 months, bro. That
Work like
might
dogs
be
for 4 months,
be
though.
worth it. Oh yeah, no, you're going in, you're putting like 80-hour weeks and shit, like, but then you're just doing nothing for 8 months. It's like being a kid, and it's the opposite. Like, you only go to school for 3-4 months, and then you got the rest of the time off.
Damn, imagine just waking up whenever you wanted and like not having to worry about money. You'd be like, yeah,
Bro.
do I want to eat at home today? Do I feel like going outside? What do I want to do?
Just lay here.
It all comes down to like good like spending practices, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
think if like feel like if you spend your money stupid, like you'll have to work more than 4 months out of the year. Because my aunt is like super frugal. She shows me her bank account like throughout the year, and I'm like, oh dang, you still got all that money left?
No, definitely that's the way to live. That's the only way to stay rich, not spend money. A lot of people can make money. Not a lot of people can hold on to it. Oh dang. So we are getting close to the 2-hour mark. I gotta go eat some like ice cream cake and shit with my family in a sec, because it's like my birthday and stuff. So I think it's time to to wrap it up real quick. So usually we end it with a few questions. First things is just like, can you guys just like say where we can find your stuff, websites, social medias, anything like that?
So our Instagram is at 97doom, so 97 in the doom. And then right now we got a 97doom.bigcartel.com, soon to be 97doom.com, real soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we
What size t-shirt y'all wear?
Handle too.
I'm a large.
I'm also a large.
Large?
Ooh,
We got you.
Yeah.
Give us addresses.
Yeah, send us the address.
I'll have you send them both to Mike. That way you don't have to send it all the way out to me.
Just 2 to me?
Or like, let me know what the shipping is.
Don't even matter. Don't even matter. Don't trip about the shipping.
All right, I'll let you know. Mike, what was the shipping from Phoenix? You remember? You just sent something.
I don't remember, bro. It was through Amazon, so.
Oh, then it was probably free. You don't got Prime?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do got Prime.
Free shipping, bro. You just had to probably wait a few days.
Yeah. That's why we said it's coming the 30th to the 5th. One of those days.
30th through the 5th?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometime next week, who knows?
Don't even trip off the shipping or nothing. We got you.
Yeah. Well, I am also like moving pretty soon. So like, I don't know if it's. I'll let you guys know. We'll figure it out. Like in the next few weeks, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah, just send it to me. I'll give you my address. Dang, let's go.
Yeah. Make sure they're the same designs though, because this motherfucker will pick the cooler one first without me knowing, and I'll show up and he'll be wearing it.
Yeah, we'll send you guys out a racing team.
Yo, how did you do so many colors? Like, because I know that shit's expensive, bro. I had to print multiple colors. I know.
We got a guy. We got a guy here in town, and he does real good work. He's been printing for 20 years.
Can you name drop? A lot of people are looking for that same thing.
Yeah, sure. I'll give him some juice. His name is Tan Line Printing.
Tan Line Printing. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Yeah, his work is great.
He's
work
based
is
out
incredible.
Based out of Tucson. So
okay.
He's been printing for 20 years. Man, his shit's quality, and he's got good prices. Shout out Jake. He's real good. He's real good people's.
Right.
That's cool.
Damn, good to know.
Sometimes people are hesitant to share their plugs.
Dude, for real, it's so funny. All right.
I remember one time I
no.
complimented someone's jacket and they said, and then I was like, "Oh, where'd you get it?" Like I didn't really care, it was just conversation, and they refused to tell me. I'm like, bro, what?
It's like they gatekeeping, bro, and it's like, what's the point? It's like everybody's got to eat, like
for real.
Like at the end of the day, if you gonna go print with our guy, you're not printing what we're printing. So it's like we know what we know. We set ourselves to a certain standard, so we're not really tripping if you're gonna use the same dude because we're not printing the same thing. And if I could give my dude some sauce and get him some money in his pocket, I'm sure he's gonna appreciate that.
Yeah, for real. It works multiple ways, but people they view it as like the more jobs that they get, the less likely I'm gonna get my shit fast and stuff like that.
Economical.
They're like acting selfish, bro. But all right, let's get to these final questions. You guys can answer them in either order that you want, like between you two. First question is, if you were to get $1,000 stimulus check tomorrow, what do you spend it on? You gotta spend it. Can't save it. Can't buy stock. Can't do none of that.
2022 designs, all of them.
Okay. So do you like pay designers to do it, or like what do you mean designs, or like you're just like it's going into like
that's literally exactly what I was
basically
on. I
we
would buy
like
a
have the
whole,
ideas.
year's worth of designs just for the next season.
Okay, that's a good investment.
We have the ideas. We just like outsource. Like we got our guys, and man, they're good. It's like we tell them like, hey, yo, we want this, this, and this, and they're just like, all right, let's work, and then we just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Smart. That's basically what we do for everything we need.
Yeah, we don't do any of the actual creative shit. No
Yeah.
offense.
I
don't
It's
know
like
if you guys do,
outsourcing,
but-
bro. It's like you got to know your strengths.
Oh, for sure.
We
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just sketch shit and share with Christian, and then Christian does whatever he does. And it looks beautiful.
we
I'm like, yo, thank you, Christian.
I think we lost them.
Go ahead with the next question if you like, though.
Is yours
What
the
was the
same
answer?
answer?
Oh, yeah, my low key.
We'll say you got to pick something
free.
different.
freelance because like freelance sounds like they're doing free, but it's kind of like work multiple people, whatever to the wall.
Shit tripping.
Bro, I don't know if you can hear us.
I don't know.
I basically what I've spent my money on. I got like this concept in my head. Yo, low key, okay, like, so we got this thing on the back burner that we cannot talk about. Like it probably won't be done for like 2 years. I will say I would invest all my money into that because it's oh shit, damn, we lost him.
It's all right. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back right now. We got this thing on the back burner. I would invest all my money in that, but I really can't talk about it, bro. But give us 2 years, 2 years, and you know we'll give y'all a sneak peek just because y'all had us on here. But it's like it's this thing that we got going on, and give us 2 years, and the game gonna be different. It's gonna be different.
Can't wait.
Dang, I'm gonna remember in 2 years. I'm gonna hit you up and be like, "Yo, what'd you spend that $1,000 on?" Even though it's not real.
Bro, we got y'all.
Dang, I'm
Yo,
excited. I like when
so-
people have really long-term plans and like they have like stepping stones and they just know what they're doing, or they know what they want out of it. You know what I mean? If you're planning out 2 years, you obviously see like
But, hey,
you have a vision.
Nipsey said it best, bro. Marathon continues.
Yeah, that's true. Damn. We lost you. I know you were going in on whatever you were saying. I don't know if you want to. What part? I don't know exactly where we lost you. Well, we can get into the second question if you want.
We pretty much outsource people.
Yeah, that's smart, dude. That way, it's less stress for you too. You know what I mean? You don't have to do anything.
I think find it best. We pretty much just outsource, but we would definitely just not exactly. But that's what I would do if I ended up getting the money. I would just buy a whole year's worth of designs, honestly, because I wanted to get it.
I was telling them about
stuff like that, but I'd rather outsource.
I was telling them about our 2 year plan for that thing we got on the back burner with our homeboy from France.
From France.
Let's go.
Yep.
International.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that. Man, I can't like. I wish I could just show y'all. Like, I literally like. You know what? As a matter of fact, like once we're like off the record, I will show y'all. I'll show y'all some shit right now.
All right, for sure. I'll let you know. Okay. Last question is, if you had to pick one streaming service for the rest of your life, what do you pick?
Apple Music is my life.
Okay,
Wait,
dang.
we talking video or just music?
Apple Music is literally my life. Like the ability.
He didn't even
to
question
listen,
it.
Like the way it's all formulated and I just bouncing these songs.
Yeah, okay, I'm with it. In my head, I was thinking like video stuff, but I guess there's a lot of different services that you could buy like that.
Oh wait, no, you talking about like movies?
Like, yeah, like Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Amazon, that type of shit. Like
HBO Max.
That's
HBO
the one
Max.
for the rest of your life? That's what you get?
Yes.
All right. What about you?
I gotta give it to Netflix, bro. I just
the
it's
OG.
like no commercials, and it's like you got classics on there, and they making their own shit at the same time.
But you would get them all at no
Okay.
commercials because like you would have like the premium version or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay. God damn, but I be loving the Mandalorian, but
Oh, a new streaming service. The only thing is like I feel like Disney doesn't have like crazy variety. You know what I mean?
they don't got the variety. But yeah, I give it to Netflix because they got a
Netflix.
little bit of everything.
What about you, Mike?
Man, I was gonna say HBO Max,
I rated
but it might be
movie to be the
Hulu
best one.
if I'm gonna have all the add-ons because they got Showtime and Stars, and they got all the extra additional shit.
So I thought that was like you still had to have those, but you could like just watch it within the Hulu app.
Well, yeah, you have to add the add-ons. Like you got to pay for that. That's what I'm
So
saying.
that would
If
be
you-
like
you
paying
said,
for
"I
a
get all of
separate
it,"
service. No. So you would get like
yeah.
the Hulu Premium. You know what I mean? Not like because like you're basically watching all of your streaming
Oh,
services through
Hulu.
one thing. All right, so not Hulu. I'm with you on that.
Not Hulu. Probably any of the other ones. It don't matter. Except Disney Plus, because you're right. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Probably HBO Max. They got cool shit on there.
Does HBO Max
And they
have
own
TV
Warner
shows on
Brothers.
there?
Or Warner Bros. Owns them.
Yeah.
Yeah, some sitcoms.
Yeah.
There's some old shit on there. And Cartoon Network.
Ooh. Damn. Yeah, I'd probably have to go with Netflix myself.
Probably any of the other ones. It don't matter. Except Disney.
That just seems like the most logical decision
Bro,
for
I'm
anybody
trying
who
to
likes sitcoms. Are there any things that you guys want to like shout out before we end this? Anything coming up? I know you said there's a drop coming in the next few weeks. So be on the lookout for that. And then anything else, guys?
I just want to say that like basically like what we do is like not for us but for everybody else. It's just like we really want to see our clothes on people. It's just like it's not about the money. It's not about any of that. Like the way I look at it is like my like mine and like kids' designs are in people's closets. And like to me is like someone can pull their t-shirt out of their closet, look at it, and go, "I'm gonna wear this today." To me is like the driving feeling for everything, and it's just like that's our like motto is like by the people for the people. We're just two dudes who love clothes who want everybody else to wear our clothes, and it's just like. And then one thing is like pricing and shit. Like we know everybody can't afford like expensive clothes too, so we really do try not to get like too expensive, and like we're really upgrading our materials right now, and like really sourcing like the perfect t-shirt for like thickness, quality. We're actually going through some trials right now with some blanks. We're about to start, trying to wear and tear them and see how long they last. So just kind of like, just kind of throw it out there that we really do just want to make clothes for people and just not like tax them and shit.
Yeah, that's real. Because a lot of people are just trying to make a quick buck. I feel that. Anything from you, Mike? You always got some shout outs to do.
I put a playlist on my Twitter. I mean, I got one retweet. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'll go retweet it right now.
It was
to my 5 followers.
Soleil put out a project called Bungalow Blue, and I just like reordered the project because, I want to listen to this shit all the way through. I didn't want to really listen to skits. No offense, no disrespect. I think you should listen to the project all the way through once, but I put it in an order that I want to listen to. You know what I mean? So there's that. And I know the Hard Boys are supposed to drop their fucking Heart figure soon, and Ray should be joining us in like an episode or two. And he also got a drop coming at the beginning of May with Castaneda. And yeah, Castaneda. Jose Castaneda. Who used to be a part of what's it called? Stay Busy Studios. And it's really sick, bro. The collaboration looks really sick. Fucking Castaneda went crazy. He put his style onto the Greto pie. It looks crazy.
Damn,
But
I'm gonna have to get one soon for the new spot. I don't have any plants, so I haven't gotten one yet, but I need to.
I got you. I'll get you a plant.
All right, but it's gotta be a cool plant, you know. You know what kind of plant I'm talking about. All right, guys. I appreciate you for stopping by. It's been awesome. You guys are always welcome back. Definitely just let us know. Anytime you guys have like drops or something coming up, or you know there's a certain guest coming, we can fit up to 10 people, and we're always, the more the merrier. So we're always welcoming people every week. So just let us know.
Yeah.
Wait, I think your mic is muted.
Yeah, Kyd, your mic is muted.
Try disconnecting the headphones. We're about to leave. Yo. Nothing.
Nothing.
Yourself on mute.
No, it would show us.
You still live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
His shit been tripping all night.
But at the very end, it's just like, yeah, we made it to the finish line.
All right, man. Well,
yeah, dude.
we gotta have him back on eventually to just go over his music stuff, because like I'm a fan of some of his original videos, and I would love to talk about it, but we can't hear you right now, so we're gonna have to just say peace. All right, man. Adios.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys both.